a stainless steel design, armored glass, and a futuristic flatbed. Today, in the Model Car Vault, we're looking at Tesla's 1/18 scale Cybertruck. But is this the production model or just the prototype? Let's find out. The Cybertruck is a game changer. Love it or hate it, you can't ignore it. It's not just a truck, it's a statement. When Tesla unveiled this thing back in 2019, it shook up the auto world with its daring, angular design and promises of bulletproof glass. I knew right then that if there was a diecast model made, I had to have it in my collection. Not because it's a Tesla, but because I'm drawn to cars that leave a lasting impact. And let's face it, the Cybertruck does just that. This 1/18 scale model, crafted by Tesla and sold exclusively through their online store, is said to be specially designed by the Tesla Design Studio. They claim every detail, curve, and surface is replicated from the same 3D CAD data used to manufacture the actual Cybertruck vehicles. However, as you'll see in my review, that claim might be up for debate. In this review, we'll explore its functionality, build quality, and details. But could a few missing elements leave us wondering which version this model represents? Let's get into it. The 1/18 Cybertruck model has some functional features, but falls short in key areas. All the doors open with the frameless windows up. The tailgate flips open but doesn't sit completely horizontal. What's cool is that when you close it, it's held in place by magnets. The tonneau cover is a simple plastic sheet sliding out the back, rather than rolling behind the cabin. Unfortunately though, the frunk doesn't open. And while the steering turns the front wheels, the rear wheels remain stationary, omitting the real Cybertruck's four-wheel steering, one of its most innovative features. There's also no suspension. If this is the future of diecast trucks, the functionality is disappointing. Let's move on to build quality. The car measures 12.5 inches long, 4 3/4 inches wide, and 4.5 inches high. On my scale, it weighs in at 3.36 pounds. The stainless steel finish on this model is not as good as my DeLorean model. Some YouTubers claim the panels are plastic, but they're undoubtedly metal. It's just that the stainless steel effect here is painted on, which is why the body panels are very reflective. The assembly quality is pretty good, with the panels fitting together quite seamlessly. Oh, and the tires, although plastic looking, are in fact rubber, I think. Hey, if you love model cars and trucks and enjoy these reviews, hit that like button and subscribe. Alright, let's dive into the details. And I'll tell you up front, there's a lot missing here. This is where the confusion begins. Is this 1/18 Cybertruck model meant to represent the prototype or the production version? As mentioned before, Tesla claims that every detail, curve, and surface has been replicated from the same 3D CAD data used to manufacture the actual Cybertruck. But the question remains, which actual Cybertruck? First off, the model's front bumper is narrower than the bulkier one on the production vehicle, and it lacks the stubby mudguard extension seen on the real production truck. This closely mirrors the prototype's design. Similarly, the production truck features headlights just above the front bumper, while the prototype had only the light bar further up, incorporating the headlights. The model, again, reflects the prototype's design. We're also missing that much talked about world's largest wiper. And there are no side mirrors. I do like the panoramic glass on the roof. I think that's the same. The truck bed features shiny exposed stainless steel like the prototype, whereas the production version uses a protective black lining for added practicality. And while we're in the bed, we also notice there's no charging ports. Can you spot anything else missing outside? Inside, the model sports the prototype steering yoke instead of the production truck's squircular steering wheel. It also includes the prototype's digital rearview mirror mounted on the windscreen, rather than displaying the rearview directly on the touchscreen as in the production vehicle. Additionally, the back seat lacks the screen that's present in the production version. Tesla even advertises this model as having a carpeted interior, but that's definitely not the case here. Despite its shortcomings, there are a few notable details. The model includes movable seatbelts and a front screen showing a detailed map. Comment if you know what city is shown and why. But overall, the interior detail is minimal, with many YouTubers criticizing the quality as bare bones, or even terrible. Unsurprisingly, on the flip side, the undercarriage is very basic. For the price of this model, most diecast collectors would expect far more detail, or at the very least, the details Tesla promised. So what's the final verdict? To me, this model clearly leans more towards being a representation of the prototype rather than the actual production version. On the plus side, I do enjoy collecting concept and prototype models, but it's worth noting that this wasn't advertised as such. If you were expecting an accurate production version, you're likely to be disappointed. Then there's the price. If this were an $80 to $150 model, you could overlook some of the imperfections. But at $300, a price point comparable to auto art models, you'd expect a higher level of detail and craftsmanship, or maybe even working lights. That said, the Cybertruck's hype and unique design make it a must-have for some collectors. Personally, I'm not a die-hard Tesla fan, but I do have a soft spot for cars that stand out, especially when they're made of stainless steel. One thing's for sure, this model blends right in with my collection in the vault. Let me know if there's a place for it in your collection. There's a great unboxing video on the Cybertruck right here on my channel you can watch. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out some of my other videos as well. Thanks for watching the Model Car Vault.